Hi again. Welcome back to yoga. I'm so glad you keep coming back. So today we're going to do about a 30-minute sort of quick-paced flow. It's all the time I have, unfortunately. Otherwise I would do longer. But it'll be a nice little flow, get the juices moving, and you'll feel good after, I promise. So find a nice comfortable seat. Take a big exhale. Let all the air out of your lungs. Start to drop the head down. Move the neck around in whatever way feels organic to you, in whatever way feels like you need it right now. Notice what you're feeling, where you're feeling it. Send some breath to those areas. And then drop the chin if it's not. Close the eyes, sit up tall. Take 2 or 3 breaths for centering before we begin our move. And open up the eyes. Let's take some seated cat-cows. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, gaze up. Exhale, round the shoulders forward, lean back. Inhale up. Exhale, round. Again, inhale up. And exhale, round. And then release. Come to hands and knees, please. I'm going to get my trusty blanket, pad the knees. Okay, now's the time to pause the video if you want to grab blocks. Okay, we may or may not use them. I'm not really sure. So come to your hands and knees. Take some cat-cows. So you're inhaling, gazing forward. Exhaling, rounding the spine up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, gazing forward. Exhale, round the spine up towards the ceiling. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Step it right back to plank. Right foot comes back, left foot comes back. Find your plank pose. Reach the heels back, heart forward. Press back to downward facing dog. Try not to move the hands or feet. Might feel a little long for you, but just stay with it. Jog out the feet. Check out your feet. You want them about 6 to 8 inches apart. Keep reaching the chest down or back. Come float forward, back to plank. Hands and knees. Okay, bring the right foot back. We're going to come into gate pose. So you're taking your left hand, moving it underneath your face. Middle finger points towards the ceiling. Spin the entire right foot back and down. Open up that right arm to the ceiling. And then top arm comes across. Reach for the front of the room. Switch your gaze to the side of the room. Lift the back leg. If you want to challenge yourself a little more, you can bend the back foot, back knee, reach around, grab the top of that foot, and then open it up. Okay, release. And back to tabletop, back to plank. Press it back, downward facing dog. We're going to move a little quicker here than I normally do. I usually like to kind of go slow and hold things, not too slow. All right, float back to plank, please. Hands and knees. We're going to bring the left foot back. I'm going to switch sides so you can see me. Left foot comes back, gaze forward. Right hand moves to the left underneath the face. Spin the entire left foot completely down. Open up that left arm. Keep pressing into the pinky toe side of that back foot. Top arm reaches for the front of the room. Change your gaze to the side of the room. When you're ready, lift the back foot no more than hip height. You don't want it too high. It could be low, that's fine, but no more than hip height. And then if you want to reach around, grab the top of that foot if you're feeling steady. It's just another layer of challenge. Release. Okay, let's try to come out of these poses with as much grace as we had coming into them. Back to plank, please. Back to downward facing dog. Now adjust yourself so you're at your correct distance between hands and feet. Reach the chest back. Reach the heels back and down. Okay, they don't have to be touching the mat. If that's not where your legs, if your legs are not as open, backs of your legs. So if you take a look at my back, right, it should be nice and long. The minute I get my heels down, well, I have to move up to do that. The minute I get my heels down, my back rounds, I can feel it right here. So I'm not doing myself any favors by putting my heels down, moving up and putting my heels down. I'm not doing myself any favors. Okay? Focus on the spine. Gaze forward, bend the knees, walk up to the front of the mat and fold over. Doesn't matter how many steps it takes to get there. Fold over. And then inhale, gaze forward, press into the shins. Lengthen that spine. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, we're going to rise up. Palms touch. And hands back to heart center. I'm going to go back to my front of the mat. All right, we're going to take a couple of sun breaths. Inhale, the arms around and up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, rise up. Notice how my legs are bent. Exhale, hands back to heart center. That's going to change for me the more open I become. Inhale. Exhale, fold. And then inhale, press into the shins. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. So rather than trying, exhale, hands around to keep your legs straight or keep your arms straight when the body is not really in a position to do that. Just allow your body to do what it does, and you'll notice you slowly open. Inhale and exhale, and you'll slowly be able to get a little deeper into these poses. So listen to my words here. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, bend the knees, bring that right foot back. We're going to rise up into a high lunge. Right away. Inhale the arms up. Here we go, a little more quick paced. Exhale, hands down, right hand down, left arm open. Left hand on the inside of that front leg, right arm open. Exhale, both hands down, drop onto the knee, low lunge. Exhale, hands down, lift the back knee, come back to the front of the mat, fold over. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands back to heart center, other side. Inhale, around and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands, left foot comes back. We're going to rise right up into our high lunge. Okay, exhale, hands down, left hand stays down, right arm peels open. Exhale, left hand down on the inside of that leg, left arm peels open. Exhale, both hands down, drop to the knee, low lunge. And then hands down, lift the back knee, come to the front. Fold over. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands back around. Okay. Inhale, around and up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, plant the hands. Step that right foot back. Drop onto that back knee. Low lunge. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're taking a twist. Bring the elbow on the outside of that left thigh or knee and twist. If you want to go further, you can lift the back knee. Drop the knee. Reach back up to a low lunge. Exhale the hands down. Lift the back knee. Step back to plank. We're going to move through a vinyasa. Inhaling to up dog. Exhaling to down dog. We're going to bring the right foot forward. Come down on the back knee. Low lunge. Bring the hands to heart center. We're taking a twist. Elbow on the outside of that knee or thigh. Curl the toes, lift the knee or keep the knee down. Back knee. Drop the knee. Drop the hands. Come back to the front of the mat. Fold over. Inhale, rise up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands back to heart center. Really nice. Inhale, round and up. Exhale, fold, feel it open. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, plant your hands, step that right foot back. Bring the foot completely on the mat. We're gonna come up into a warrior one. Hips are squared towards the front of the room. Inhale the arms up. Warrior one. Stay here and breathe. Feel the energy in that back leg. Bring the hands behind you, open the heart. And then come into a humble warrior. Elbow, shoulder down. Rise up. Inhale the arms up. Exhale the hands down. Pivot on the back foot. Bring the back foot forward. Fold over. Hands on the mat. We're just bringing that left foot back right away. Spin the back foot down. Come up into your warrior one. Take a breath or two to set yourself up. Okay, hands on the hips. Move the hips forward. Press into that outside portion of that back leg. Keep that left thigh engaged. Hands behind you. Open up the chest towards the ceiling. And then come forward into your humble warrior. Shoulder on the inside of that knee. Keep pressing into that back foot. And then engage the core. Rise up. Palms reach up. Exhale the hands down. We're going to step back to plank. Move through. And meeting in downward facing dog. Feel free to take a child's pose. Feel free to take an inversion. Or just stay in down dog and breathe. Okay, from here, lift that right leg up, open that hip, gaze under that right armpit. Close the hip, gaze forward, bring that right foot forward. We're gonna come up into a warrior two. I'll spin myself around in a second. Left foot is back. Open up. So let me turn my body so you guys can see me. Make sure this front knee is not coming over the ankle. Behind it is fine, above it is great. In front of it, no good. Reverse warrior. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Tip back a little more. Bend the front knee. Warrior two, side angle. Back to warrior two. Again, reverse, last time. Straighten the front leg. Bend the front leg. Warrior two, side angle. Any variation. Back up, warrior two, straighten that front leg. Hands to the waist, take a little step up for triangle pose. When you're ready, find your Trikonasana. Oh, I love triangle pose. I don't usually practice when I teach, so it's a little hard to talk while I'm really exerting myself. Okay, we're gonna rise up. So pull that belly in. Rise up, hands to the waist, bend the front knee, cartwheel the hands down. We're meeting in downward facing dog. Press it back to plank. Feel free to move through or just press back to downward facing dog. I'm gonna turn myself around. All right, we have to do the left side now. So left leg lifts, bend the knee, open the hip, gaze under that left armpit. Square the hips, gaze forward, left foot comes between the hands. Back heel comes down completely, back foot is completely down. Bend into that front leg. Arms reach for the front and the back. Let's take a reverse warrior. I hope you have a little bit of a sweat going. Straighten that front leg. Tip back. Bend the knee. Warrior two. Side angle. And then warrior two again. Last time. Reverse. Straighten the foot, leg, bend, warrior two, and side angle. Rise back up to your Virabhadrasana 2, warrior two. Straighten that front leg. This is too wide between my feet here. Step up a little bit, triangle pose, reach forward, and down, and open. Try not to put too much weight on this bottom hand. I don't want to be collapsing into it. So maybe have it in front of you, or just fingertips. Press into that back foot. Engage the core. Rise up. Let's take our last vinyasa. Cartwheel the hands down. Step it back to plank. Last one. Lower down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's get 5 breaths here. Again, if you want to come into child's pose, go for it. If you didn't take an inversion before and you want to take one, a headstand, go for it. Okay, we're going to float back into plank, hands and knees, and we're going to come to sit down on the mat, legs extended. Inhale the arms up. This is Dandasana. Lean forward, fold over, Paschimottanasana. Grab hold of whatever's available. You can use a strap if you want. You can grab the ankles. You can reach the toes in Yogi Toe Lock. Pull yourself forward and then fold over. Release. Right knee comes up. Cross it over. Cross the ankle over the knee, over the left knee. I'm going to turn to you. Ankle over the left knee. We're going to take a twist. Feel free to bend that straight leg. Okay? Or you can keep it straight. Twisting over to the right. Bring the right hand behind you. Left hand hugs the knee or elbow comes across. Good. Release that. Straighten that bottom leg if it's bent. Bring yourself into this figure 4. Bring your hands behind you. Bend that front leg, that bottom leg, coming into a seated pigeon. So reach the chest towards the calf, and you should feel it in this area. Make sure that top leg is flexed. Okay, we're going to straighten the bottom leg, reach forward, long spine, fold over. And then release, straighten both legs, flex the feet, inhale the arms up, exhale, fold forward. And then release, bend the left knee up. Okay, what did we do? Oh, twist. All right, so cross it over the ankle. If you want to keep this bottom leg straight, the right leg straight, or you can bend it. I just like to bend it. It's the same twist. And then bring the left hand behind you, pull the belly in, create some space there. Either hug the knee, like I'm doing, or you can bring the elbow on the outside. Every inhale, lengthen crown of the head up towards the ceiling. Every exhale, settle in or maybe twist a little further. And release the twist, straighten that bottom leg. Come into this figure 4, keep this top foot flexed, protect the knee. Reach forward and fold over. I'll release that. Hands behind you, bend that straight leg. Reach. So I'm going to turn so you can see me. Reach the chest towards the thigh. So I have a nice long spine. Nice long spine. Okay, I'm not hunched over. I'm reaching my chest up towards my calf. And then release that. Straighten both legs. One more time. Paschimottanasana. Inhale up, exhale. Fold, 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 fold forward. And then release. We're going to come and lie down on the mat, but let's get a little core work in while we do it. So arms in front of you, okay? Sit up nice and tall. Feet are flexed. We're going to exhale, come down about halfway. Okay, we're going to stay. You should feel your core working here. Then from here, we're going to come down about halfway. Then we're going to come down just to hover. And then all the way, arms up, point the toes, big stretch. Hug the knees into the chest. We're not done. Legs up towards the ceiling, flex. Lever pose, 5 of them, please. Exhale, lower the legs down to hover. Inhale them up, that's 1. Exhale. Inhale, that's 2. Exhale. Inhale, that's 3. Exhale. Inhale, that's 4. Last one. Exhale. Hold, hold. Feel it here. Hold, hold, hold. Bring it up. Hug the knees in. Rock a little side to side. Let's come into a happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet, the pinky toes side. Pull the knees in towards the armpits. And to the best of the body's ability, bring the knees on the inside of the elbows. Pull the knees down. Now keep the right foot in half happy baby. Drop the left leg all the way down. Take your left hand on top of that thigh, press it away as you continue to pull the right leg in. And then switch sides. Drop the right leg down, hand on top of the thigh, press it away. And then back to your full happy baby. Release, hug the knees. Last twist. Keep the knees pulled in towards your chest. Drop them over to the right. Here's to adjust the hips a little. And reach that left arm out. Keep that left shoulder connected to the mat. I like to press on my knee. Really, it's my thigh. Helps intensify the stretch. You don't have to do that. You can bring the opposite arm out. Gaze anywhere that it does not bother your neck. That was a quick practice, but it feels invigorating to me. It's unfortunately all the time I have today. But it's better than nothing. And that makes it sound like you're settling. It's not even just better than nothing. It's good. It's a half an hour of movement. Come back up to center. We're going to switch over to the other side. It's a half an hour of movement. You got a little bit of cardio in there. If you were kind of moving like I was, broke a little bit of a sweat. We worked most parts of the body in terms of stretching, lengthening. You do what you got to do, right? Or you do as much as you can do. You work within the confines of your life on a daily basis. And living now in this, coronavirus shelter-in-place situation, we're not able to get out to the yoga studio. I miss teaching so much. I miss my yogis. So doing these videos for you guys helps me keep up with my practice because I am a yoga teacher, but not really much of a practice at home kind of girl. I need the stimulation of the class. Come back to center, hug the knees in. So I want to thank you for continuing to watch. Thank you for letting me into your home. Drop the knees, the feet down, and then straighten out the legs. We're going to take about a minute, 30 seconds to a minute of Shavasana. I'm just going to be quiet here, so find your comfortable lying down position. Try not to be touching any props or anything, and just Focus on the ins and the outs of your breath without trying to manipulate it or make it do something you think it should. Wiggle your fingers, roll the wrists, wiggle the toes, roll the ankles. Big breath in, arms overhead, big body stretch, point the toes, reach for the fingers. And then exhale, hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Roll to your right side and turn your head so your forehead is supported by the mat. Take your left hand, press it down into the mat. Come to sit up. Try to keep your eyes closed if you can. And just listen to my voice. Find a nice, comfortable, cross-legged position where we started, Sukhasana. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at heart center in prayer position or Namaste Mudra, Anjali Mudra. Bow the chin towards your heart. Take a moment here of gratitude and appreciation for yourself, for coming to your mat, for doing all that you do day after day to keep your life running smoothly and those around you. Maybe you're a mom, maybe you're a dad, maybe you have employees that work for you. Whatever you do to help others have a brighter and better day, take a moment right now and thank yourself for it. It is no small feat. It should be recognized. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Namaste. Thank you so much.